My name is Kerry, and today I'm holding a press conference with the latest news out of Boxabl. It seems like there are either changes or an entirely new product line on the way, and from where I'm sitting here in my newsroom, it looks completely different than their current offering in more ways than one. I have booked a ticket to Vegas to see what's going on in person, but that's not for another 4 days, and by that time, It'll no longer be hot off the press. Before I get my boots on the ground in the desert, I think it only makes sense to do a quick briefing. There's a lot to get to here, so I'm not gonna drag out the intro formalities. Like button, algorithm, subscribe, comment, let's do this. I, like a lot of other people, have been following Boxabl since they started to blow up 3 or 4 years ago. I think it was 2020 that their ship officially left the harbor and reservations started piling on for their casita. Since that time, I have kept a pretty close eye on what they're up to, and the latest thing seems to be a new prototype that's being set up in one of their factories, and there are some clear differences from the casita. Yesterday, a photo was posted on Instagram by the co-founder, then deleted shortly after. I was able to find the same post on Twitter, so I took a screenshot of it, and I'm not sure if it's still up there at this point or not. The caption said, "Our phase 2 Boxabl folding tech is bootyful." Peach emoji, drool emoji. The configs can reach an addressable market 500x larger than our widely popular casita. More to come. This is a bit of a tease if you ask me. There's more information to be had, but the post really leaves me with more questions than answers. I don't know for sure, but I think what this new style of build will address is the single-family home market instead of the accessory dwelling unit market, which is what the casita was originally designed for. Unfortunately, that's where the info on this new prototype ends. However, I did notice something on the photo that makes this build different. If you look in the window, you can see steel studs that would have been printed from a frame CAD machine or similar. Could have come from any brand of cold form steel machine. Why does this matter? Well, a couple reasons. First, people are really loving the idea of steel frame homes right now. Keep in mind that's strictly based off the feedback I see in the comments of my own videos, so take it or leave it. The second reason it matters is because it's completely different than how they've been building the casitas. Here's a look at the modular plan set for the casita. Under standard wall construction types, it says typical structural insulated wall panel. 1/4 inch MGO board adhered to 5 3/4 inch EPS foam insulation with 24 gauge panel as outside finish. I am all the credit short of an engineering degree, but these are two completely different ways to build. Makes me wonder why the sudden change. The big question is, will the casita construction be changing? And if so, why? Should really write that down so I don't forget to ask that. Probably forget to write it down. Aside from that, the new model is clearly significantly bigger than the casita. We can see that it's 2 floors, and I'm guessing it's likely 2, possibly 3 bedrooms. Unfortunately, so far, that's pretty much all the information that's been made available on the new prototype, but it's not the only new home out of the desert. If you've been hanging around the channel for 5 months or more, you might remember a video I made back in September about the potential of a smaller home from Boxabl that was dubbed the Baby Box. Well, looks like it's stuck. At the time, I was speculating, and I didn't know if or when they would roll it out, but a couple weeks ago, they made the official announcement, and it looks like the Baby Box is the real deal. And this time we've got more information. What's interesting is the info for the Baby Box was released in a similar way. The co-founder Paulo dropped a tweet that said, "Baby Box is coming. No permits, no foundations, no tools, no nothing. 20-something thousand and Boxabl financing." That is the plan anyway. Let's see how it goes. At the starter end of the crisis, this is how we do it in mass freaking quantities. That was back in late August or early September, and as I mentioned, they've built it and the starting price is actually less than the projected 20-something thousand. So this makes me think they're not just blowing smoke with this latest post, which is good. On their website, they've got the thing listed at $29,999 with an intro price of $19,999. Not sure how many Baby Boxes will be made available at that price, but as far as pricing goes, that's what we know so far. As for the structure itself, it looks similar to the casita, only smaller. Shouldn't be a surprise for anyone because that's exactly what they said it was going to be. The footprint of the baby box is listed at 120 square feet, so about 1/3 the size of the casita. It's described as a compact living space on wheels that can be easily towed by a pickup truck. They've got the specs available online, and if I'm understanding this right, it will also fold out on site similar to the casita because it has a transport mode with a width of 78 inches or 6.5 feet and a setup mode with a width of 131 inches or just under 12 feet. I'm definitely curious to see how it gets set up. Not much info about what that looks like. Online, all it says is easily set up with one person and no specialty tools. Maybe I should take a few of my tools down there and see if I can set it up. I can assure you I have nothing that resembles a specialty tool, so I'd be putting that theory to the test. It's also noted that to connect it to power, you use an extension cord and it connects to water with a garden hose. If you're thinking that sounds familiar, you might have been on a camping trip or two. The biggest difference that I can see between the baby box and the standard casita is the baby box is built to RV specs. It comes with a foldable tow hitch and has a 30-gallon freshwater tank, a 30-gallon gray water tank, and a 30-gallon black water tank. I think the reason they built it this way, and it says so right in the original tweet, is because it shouldn't require a permit. You just back the thing in wherever it's going, level it out, and plug it in. Either way, I've still got a few questions. From this picture, you can clearly see the hitch on the front, but it looks like the baby box is sitting on the ground. I'm not the authority on RVing, but most that I've seen are on wheels, and the holding tank and connections are on the bottom somewhere between the floor and the ground. Doesn't seem like enough room for all the stuff if not on wheels. So at this point, still more questions than answers, but you know what? It's a start. Here's a look at the floor plan. Just like the casita, the baby box is a studio. The living section consists of a space for a table and chairs, as well as a love seat that folds down into a bed. The kitchen is equipped with a cooktop, sink, mini fridge, and they've got a little oven on the counter. It took me a minute to figure out what the second space was on the other side of the kitchen in this picture because it wasn't lining up with what I was looking at on the floor plan, and upon further review, turns out what we're looking at here is a mirror. It took me a surprising amount of time to figure that out. For storage, they've got upper and lower cabinets in the kitchen with a bank of drawers on the bottom, and they've also got a closet on the opposite side of the kitchen. It looks like two different sections, likely one for clothes and the other for food or whatever else you're trying to get out of plain sight. In the bathroom, they've got a corner shower stall as well as everything else people expect to find in a bathroom. Toilet and sink. That's what else people expect to find in a bathroom. Jumping back into the specs, the heat source for the baby box is a 9,000 BTU ductless AC with heat pump. It has a 6-gallon electric water heater with 6-gallon per hour recovery that feeds water to the taps with an on-demand water pump. It's noted that just like the casita, the baby box is constructed with structurally insulated panels, only this time the skins are fiberglass on both the interior and exterior. It's going to be very interesting to get a look at this and the new steel frame prototype. Lots going on. Seems like Boxabl is adding a new line and appears that they'll be targeting single-family homes. You know what? Never a dull moment over at Boxabl with the introduction of one, possibly two new products in 2025. As I mentioned earlier in the video, I already have a ticket to Vegas, so we'll be following along with this new development and posting updates right here on my YouTube channel. If anyone knows how I can learn to count cards in 4 days or has a secret slot machine strategy, let me know because it would be nice to take down a casino while I'm there. That's all I've got for today. If you like prefab home videos, make sure to subscribe to my channel because I've got new ones coming out every single week. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.